Hey guys, how's it going? Today we're going to be filming another Shop My Stash video. I'm really excited about this basket. I have honestly, I impressed myself. This basket is very cut down essentially to a lot of Project Pan items, staples, and then some new items I'm testing out. So we have a lot of things going in and out. It was definitely a fun one to film, and I'm wearing a lot of the items today because I filmed this yesterday. So yeah, I'm just feeling really good about this makeup basket. If you're new here, my name is Megan. I film a lot of Shop My Stash, Project Pan, stuff like that. So if that's your kind of thing too, be sure to subscribe. And if you like Shop My Stash videos, don't forget to hit the like button. Lets the algorithm know that this video's doing all right, you know? I'm doing all right. But yeah, without further ado, let's just jump on in. Okay, here we go. I hope you guys can see. I don't know, it feels a little bit dark. Also, my washer is running. I apologize if it's loud. It's just real life. I need to keep laundry going and also need to film this. So here we are. There are some different things in here from last time I saw you, but we're gonna definitely be doing some rotating in and out. So let's just jump in. The first product I have in here is the Morphe Cheek Thrills in the shade After Party. This is newer to my collection. God, it's kind of like a little bit hard to open, which I don't love because my nails are longer. I've only used it one time, so I definitely want to leave this in. The ColourPop Super Shock in the shade Ritz. I rotated this in just on my own the other day because I wanted it and I wanted to reach for it. I needed it, and I really feel like I'm enjoying it this time of the year, so I'm gonna keep it in. I also recently got the Kiko Milano in the shade 05. I've only used this once, so I want to keep it in. I did have the Super Shock in the shade Party of 5 in here, and I did use it once. I'm gonna go ahead and rotate it out. I also had my Hourglass Scattered Lights in the shade Ray in here, and I did use it a couple times, so I'm gonna rotate it out. My Kulfi Bronze Brocade has been in here for a couple rotations, and I've continued to use it, but I am going to rotate it out because I do have a handful of eyeshadows that are new to me coming in, so hee hee. I also had the One Size base thinner in. I'm gonna go ahead and rotate this out since I'm focusing on something else right now. And then I had the Smashbox Halo. This one is in the shade Back to Cali, and I really enjoyed using this. I did use it a handful of times. I'm having like a little bit of a powder moment right now, which is a little bit crazy. I'm gonna rotate it out for now, but I could definitely see this coming back in soon. Those are my powders, you know, they stay. These are the setting mists I currently have in, and they're gonna stay. I just opened a new one of the Milani Fruit Fetish in the shade Hot Cocoa. I just emptied my other one. It's gonna stay. The Milani Keep It Full Glossy Plumping Lip Balm. I really liked this in this shade. Perfect for this time of year, so I'm gonna keep it in. I've also been using the crap out of this Polite Society Glossy Lip Balm. It's so hydrating. I haven't even really been using it to like go anywhere, but I reach for it all the time around the house. So I think I'm going to keep this in as well. The Kylie Matte Lippy in the shade Kylie. I didn't use this, but I don't care. I'm rotating it out. The Mario lipstick in the shade Bronx Baby. I did use this, but I am gonna rotate it out. I also used the Milani Matte Naked 61, and I don't know, you guys. God, that bruise looks gnarly. Ugh. I'm gonna keep it in, I think, because I feel like the formula is a little bit more oily than I remember, but I'm like, maybe that's just whatever I had on before making it like that. So I want to try this out a few more times, so I'm going to keep it in. Then I brought in the Fenty Gloss Bomb Stick in the shade is Fussy, And I've really been enjoying this. It's a really pretty pinky mauve shade. Wow, you guys can't even see. I don't know why the lighting is so weird today. I don't know. Hopefully maybe that will help. Yes, I do think that did help, thank God. But I've really been enjoying this. I think I'm gonna rotate it out, but we'll see what we pick and it might stay. I also had the Prada Beauty Soft Matte Lippy in the shade 106. I did use this twice. I love it. Oh man, I must have got it with my nail. Oh, that freaking sucks. Anyways, I'm gonna rotate it out. Then I've also been using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser in the shade 120 as an all over like base, and I've been loving it, so I'm leaving it in. I had the RMS blush, Redimension blush in the shade Maiden's Blush in, and I really did enjoy it, but I'm gonna rotate it out. I'm also gonna rotate out my RMS bronzer in the shade Malibu Muse. Love, love, love this one. And then I had in the Fenty Rose Rave Diamond Balm, and I usually use this quite a bit when I have it in, but I didn't really reach for it this time, so I'm gonna go ahead and rotate it out. Then my panning concealer from Armani is gonna stay in. I also had the Fenty Beauty highlighter, so pretty, in the shade 2, and I'm gonna rotate this one out as well. And I'm also gonna rotate out my KBD Good Apple Balm foundation. I think it still matches me right now, but I kind of just don't really feel like using it, so I'm gonna rotate that out. And then also my little like specialized quad, I'm gonna leave this in. These two are in a project pan, so those are gonna stay. My Pat McGrath Labs and the palette, the Voyeuristic Vixen. I did complete my looks with this, so I am going to rotate it out. I'm also going to rotate out this little, well, am I going to? Yes, I am, because some stuff that I'm rotating in will have similar shades to this. I used the crap out of this because I used these 3 shades like a workhorse. I did use this a couple times, but I was using other singles, but I use the crap out of these mattes, but I am going to rotate it out for now. My corrector is going to stay. It's the only one that I use. And then I also had the Nudies Matte Luxe Blush in the shade Nude Buff, and I used it once. I'm going to rotate it out. The Huda Beauty Easy Blur. This is a good shade for me right now, and it's going to be rotating into my project pan. So I'm almost like maybe I should rotate it out, but okay, yeah. Let's rotate this out and we'll rotate something else in. The Dior Forever Go Star Filter is in my project pan, and I'm actively using it again, so this is gonna stay. I do think I'm gonna rotate this out. We're gonna have to do some swatching when we go shopping to see if there's, because I think this is getting a little bit dark for me, so that's why I'm gonna rotate it out. I'm also gonna rotate out the Kelly Ray So Blown Blurring Primer. There's a different one I wanna try. And then I'm gonna keep in my REM and a Wicked palette. I still need to use the shade Positively Green. She's phosphorescent. Save Me This Dance and the Shiz. So I have 4 shades left to use. Based on looking at them, I will probably need to do 2 more looks with this palette before I can rotate it out. So it's gonna stay in. And yeah, let's go ahead and shop my stash. Top drawer, we have my single shadows, concealers, primers, foundation, extra powder. And I was thinking I want to switch out my concealer, but I want to do some swatches first for shades. I think this one is more neutral, but I definitely think this one is lighter and pinky. This one is more yellow. What does why Natasha didn't know what one looked like. Well, I've done a good job at finding a type. I don't really like concealers that are like super brightening, but these are starting to get on the side of like too deep for me this time of year. Let's give them a minute to dry down and then see what things will look like. The other product I was wanting to potentially rotate in is the Gucci foundation, the luminous matte one, but I was worried it might be too deep still. So let's just swatch. Oh no, that's definitely, or I mean, it might be too light still. I don't know what I'm talking about. But if that is the Huda one, then that should be okay. So we're going to definitely rotate out the Huda in 200B and rotate in the Gucci Luminous Matte Foundation. So now we have 2 foundations in. I don't know, guys. These are all still looking like fairly similar, which, I mean, good for me. Good job, me. I'm thinking this one might be one of the lighter ones, which was the Kulfi one. And I have the shade Misty Maple. So let's rotate this in and give it a try. I know I have this one, this 110, but this says corrector. So I think it has maybe more of a pink undertone. But I don't know. But I don't really like these as concealers. I like them as foundations. It's definitely cooler. Let's see, where is this one at? This is like the lightest foundation that I have. It's pretty light. I've been tempted. They have like, you can buy like a pump for these, and I've been tempted, but I'm like, also, it's not saving me any money if I'm having to buy a pump. Like, see, look how light that one is. It's a shade 110. Very light. Not quite there yet, but I will be there. Well, I get almost there, but with it oxidizes a little bit, and then with bronzer, like it's all fine then. But yeah, we're gonna rotate in the Gucci one and then Misty Maple from Kulfi. And then I already have my glowy primer, but the primer, the pore filling primer I wanted to rotate in is this sample of the Milani Conceal and Perfect. There is like quite a bit in here. I would imagine I get like 5 or 6 uses out of it. But everyone loves and raves about it. So I want to rotate this in because I do want to try it. I'm not going to rotate any glowy ones in. Singles, I have 2 up there. And that should be more than enough. I feel like I should rotate in another one. This one's kind of calling to me. This one is so pretty. It's from Trixie Cosmetics, a pre-sheet, very pretty. Gosh, I have a lot of palette stuff to test out right now, so I think I'm gonna just stick with the 2 singles that I have up there, plus like my shadow sticks, and that's all I'm gonna like have in this rotation. For bronzer, I only have 1 in right now. Maybe we could see. This is like a lighter one. This one from Rough Eye in the shade Dune. It's like really nice. Maybe we'll rotate. Well, I do have a face palette I'm gonna rotate in. Okay, actually, I'm not gonna rotate this in because, sorry, I was sitting up there. I got the Ilia Ethereal Baked Face Palette in the shade Light. And I just want this to open easily. I can't get in there because like my nail, and I don't want to fuck it up. Even though I think it did separate that, damn it. Anyways, hate that. But I got this and I have used it a couple times, but I want to continue to use it because I'm really loving it. So as you can see, it has a bronzer, 2 blushes, and a highlight. So I really want to focus on like some of the newer items that I just got so that I can really get to know them and make sure that like I want to keep them. So gonna rotate this in. So that being said, for blush, I don't think I'm gonna rotate any of these in just because I have one panning blush in that I'm trying to use like almost exclusively until it's gone. And then I have 2 other blushes that are new to me, plus another one in my like specialized quad. So I'm not gonna rotate anything else out of here in because I kind of feel like I already have more than enough to use and to test, especially since I'm trying to finish that one blush. So yeah, nothing from this drawer. Okay, from the lip drawer, I'm thinking, what am I thinking? I have been reaching in and out of here, like, as different things sound good. Like, I've used actually quite a few different products in here over the last rotation. So what I pull out is not set in stone, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I do reach into my drawers. But let's see. I have out, I think, a bunch of like balms mostly right now, which isn't surprising. This one, this one, this one. But these aren't really ones that I wear anywhere. They're just kind of like at home. So I have these 2. And I really like this one from What's Up Beauty, this matte one in the shade Timeless Love. Wore it the other day. It's a really nice matte, so I think I'm gonna pull that out. Maybe also I have this one from MAC, shade Twig Twist. Really like that shade. Pulled that out. I don't know. I think I'll definitely be reaching in here because I'm like wanting to use this. It's a lip oil. I'm also wanting to use this. It's like a balm. So I have like a lot of different things I'm wanting to use. So I definitely think I'll be in and out of this drawer a lot throughout the rotation. Okay, and then for highlighter, I have one in that face palette, but I'm thinking that I maybe want to use this Dior one. It's like a little bit icy and stuff, but since we're getting into that season, I think it would be maybe a fun one to bring forward. This one is also icy, but it's like more silvery. I think this time around, I'm going to pull this one from Dior. It's the shade Opal Sequin, which is interesting because I don't know. Or maybe it does look like opal, yeah. I don't know. I thought it would be not as icy, but I don't know what I was thinking, I guess. Okay, for eyeshadow palettes, we're going to be pulling a few things out. I picked up the Morphe Outer Spice palette during Black Friday. What is going on with all of these fucking mechanisms? Why can I not open anything? I'm about to riot. Has something changed that I can't open stuff? Like, what is the fucking deal? So I got this one, and I have used this shimmer, and it was stunning. It's like baked. So I want to continue testing the rest of it out. I also got this one. Oh, see, that opens nice. From ABH. I know, but here we are. This is a spice one, and I've been eyeing this since it came out. And I was able to get it 30% off, so I am very excited. This is why I wanted to rotate those other browns out, because I'm like, I have a lot of browns coming in. So I want to test this one out. And then I was also feeling my Huda Beauty Icy and Nude palette. I have not used this literally, and like, I have not used it all year, that's for sure. But I'm kind of feeling like we're getting into the winter time, so cool tones are kind of sounding good. So I am going to rotate this one in as well. And yeah, I'm hoping my basket is a little bit concise, like more concise this time when we go up there. Just because I do have a lot of random stuff that I'm testing out and I want to be able to focus on it. So yeah, let's go up and stack my basket. I feel like I have so much space, you guys. I don't ever have this much space. This is actually like so weird. Like so weird. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this like comfy. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like it's like weird because usually I'm just like bursting. But I think this is a really good basket to potentially, oh, it is the end of the year. And I don't know if I'll have another Shop My Stash after this one before we get to the end of the year. So let's also pull out this red from Smashbox. It's their Always On Liquid Lip in the shade Bossy. And this is like, I love this red. It's such a beautiful blue red. So let's also pull that out. But yeah, wild. I feel like they're like, look at all this. I actually could even put my setting sprays in here, which I usually can't fit them in here. Wow, okay. This is actually like really exciting. I do still have my Wicked palette, but I just kind of set it to the side because I just feel like it takes up so much space, obviously. Because wow, I literally am just like shitting. If you habitually follow these, then you understand why. Like there's so much room left in this basket. It is wild. But like I was saying, such a good thing going into the end of the year that I think, because I can really focus in on the new products and testing them. Also finishing up my looks with the Wicked palette so that I can get that next installment of testing all my eyeshadow palettes up. And then also, you know, just focusing on finishing up a couple products from my Project Pan. So yeah, I think this is a great basket to go into the new year with. And yeah, that is all. If you enjoyed this video, you guys, don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you go. I will link more Shop My Stash content if you're new here and you want to check that out. Be sure to subscribe before you go. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.